Mercenaries for the RE4 Remake just came out, and I'm here to give my impressions. Long story short, it's pretty fun, if not a little shallow. I don't know how to compare it to the original because while I played the hell out of it, it was almost 20 years ago. I remember it being fun and time-based with point bonuses and stuff, but that's about it. The most interesting aspect to me is how the balance feels closer to RE4 original than the campaign of the remake. You're getting instant staggers from headshots instead of it possibly taking 3 or 4. Is that due to the default difficulty or because of the upgraded weapons? I'm not sure, but the fact remains that you're able to get staggers way more often and go into melee attacks. I think this is absolutely necessary because the action is simply ramped up too high to keep the campaign's stagger balance. I love the mayhem mechanic. All characters can charge up a super of sorts. Leon goes into hyper shooting mode, Hunk gets infinite ammo, Krauser gets his mutated arms melee attacks, and Luis puts down dynamite that doesn't hurt him when it explodes in his face. You can actually set down 3 sets of dynamite before your power runs out, so it's pretty good. Characters move at different speeds and have different melee attacks. Luis has really slow attacks with long recovery, but are very damaging. Hunk's melee attack is ridiculously powerful, even insta-killing heavy enemies. Balance is a little all over the place. Leon definitely feels very strong because of his mayhem ability, but goddamn Hunk is super good. Almost mindlessly good. His submachine gun just shreds everything, combined with finding a lot of grenades around the map because he only has 1 ammo type. I guess that increases the rate of grenade drops. And his infinite ammo ability is just crazy. He might be broken, I don't know, but I gotta say I still have fun playing as him. There's something cathartic about being able to just mow everyone down like this after so many hours desperately trying to survive the campaign. Krauser is particularly awkward to use, but after some time I got used to him. He's got great knife attacks to use after stunning enemies. I was taking down entire groups with his slashes, and his knife doesn't break. You rack up points from kills, more from combos, you extend the timer, and try to finish quickly. It all goes into your final score and ranking, though you will not be able to take these leaderboards seriously on PC because players will be using mods. I'm using the longer, brighter laser mod featured in my mods video, check that out, and there's a new no aiming zoom mod for Mercenaries. The rewards for high scores are quite disappointing. You unlock the hand cannon by getting an S rank on every level, even with just 1 character, and getting S rank really isn't going to be challenging for a lot of people, and it's borderline insulting when the requirements for unlocking the hand cannon were to beat a new professional run without using special weapons, something many players worked hard to do, and then just 2 weeks later they make it easy for everyone to get. That's a crappy move. There should have been a different reward for S rank, and keep the hand cannon to the professional difficulty challenge. It's okay to have special rewards for hard challenges. Not everyone has to get a cookie, okay? So they gave you the hand cannon for getting S rank, but I don't think there's more rewards on the higher ranks. I got S+ with everyone and nothing unlocked. If S++ does nothing, going forward on every stage with every character is just gonna be for the personal challenge. And okay, I enjoy playing it for fun, but come on, there should be some exclusive reward. And we really need another difficulty because I was able to get S++ with most characters in 1 night, and I am not that good of a player, trust me. As for the challenges themselves, the combat scenarios are at times intense, with a good use of heavy enemies and interesting options in the level. The castle lets you raise the cannon and use it a few times, which is great for taking out the Garradors. There's a big open combat space on the 2nd floor, and the 4 catapults are super annoying, but easy to eliminate because the barrels are exposed. The island has a deadly ascent to the top where some really claustrophobic combat can occur, causing some problems for the camera, so I'd suggest not staying there long. There's a few mounted turrets as well, which are pretty fun, and you're gonna want flash grenades for the spider things. There's only 3 levels, which is a bit disappointing, and we're still waiting on Ada and Wesker, and I worry they're gonna start charging for this stuff. Now, part of me is okay with it. The part of me that isn't just wants a complete Mercenaries mode and leave it at that, because that's what the original had. Well, now we have Mercenaries with 3 maps and 4 players. Okay, that's nice. And the part of me that is okay with them charging for more thinks, hey, what if they can expand on this over the next year or 2? Give us sets of new maps and characters, new difficulties and challenges, maybe even new enemies. That would be cool, right? That would be worth paying for. So I'm conflicted on it. It's gonna depend on how the rest of this gets rolled out. It's such a complete and wonderful campaign that I don't really mind a bunch of paid DLC add-ons. The scummy part is that they waited until the release of Mercenaries to update the store with paid weapon upgrade tickets for the campaign, meaning they thought it would be negative press at review time, so they held off on it. That's some scummy business shit right there. Personally, I don't care too much about these purchasable upgrade tickets because I don't feel the game's economy is predatory. I don't think it's a crappy grind to unlock upgrades in the campaign, and this microtransaction option is some solution. Not at all. I think the game's progression is very well tuned, so if people really want to buy their way past the upgrade system because they don't care, well, go ahead, man. Mess up the experience if you want to, just don't complain about the game's balance after you do so. But I'm still kinda uncomfortable with these kinds of microtransactions because they encourage games to make systems that people want to bypass. It can really affect how a game is balanced just because they want people to buy the shortcuts. I don't think that's the case in RE4 Remake, but it is dangerous. I'm going forward a bit cautious. I don't want to see $10 DLC Mercenaries characters and $20 map packs. No one wants that. We'll see how it goes. Capcom, we're watching. We need more maps, we need more characters, and some kind of difficulty modifier would be great. I think this stuff should come in a free update, but if it is charged, it better be low. As it stands right now, Mercenaries is a fun diversion with potential for mastery. It's just a bit too bare bones right now for me to want to dedicate time to it. I'd rather play the main campaign. Thanks for watching. I have a few more Resident Evil things I want to talk about, so stay tuned.